Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 3s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is infectious diseases. And before we get into any lessons, my dear friends, we need to sanitize. Now remember, when we sanitize, we're trying to show the world how responsible we are. So sanitize as regularly as you can. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we'll be doing addition and pronouns. Let's begin our lesson on page 9. On page 9, we are going to be doing simple addition. Now this one is simple because there is no borrowing and there's no carrying over as well. We're going to do the first one and the second one together. So let's take a look at the board. Now, as always, boys and girls, we start from our units going up. In this case, we have our units, we have our tens, and we have our hundreds. The sum says 100 plus 45. So we're going to start with our units and we say 0 plus 5. Now if I have nothing and then I add 5, then that means my answer is 5. We move on to the next one, 0 plus 4. So if I have 0 and then I get 4, then my answer is 4. And then we have 1 plus nothing. So if I have 1 and I don't add anything to that 1, then that means my answer is 1, which makes our total 145. Now our sum is complete, which says 100 plus 45 equals 145. Now let's move on to our next one. Our next one says 200 plus 53. We will start with our units and we say 0 plus 3 will give us 3. And then we say 0 plus 5 will give us 5. And now we say 2 plus nothing, which means there's nothing to add or subtract, will give us 2. So our total will become 253, which completes our sum, which now says 200 plus 53 will give us 253. Now I know you want to be quick and do this, but take your time, boys and girls. Some of you may rush and get the answers wrong. Please remember to put the numbers in their correct lines. Have fun, take your time with the addition, and I will see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on My Zone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now, boys and girls, for our English, let's move on to page 10. On page 10, we are going to be doing pronouns. Remember, a pronoun is a word that can replace a noun. So we are going to use a pronoun to replace or to rather complete the sentences. It says we must choose the proper pronoun for each sentence. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1 says, yesterday, Betty and Dash spent the day at the Museum of Art. Let's read it again. Yesterday, Betty and Dash spent the day at the Museum of Art. Now we're going to try and use the 3 pronouns that we have been given. We have been given me, us, and I. Let's try and use me to complete the sentence and see if it is correct. Yesterday, Betty and me spent the day at the Museum of Art. No, that does not sound correct. So let us use the word us and see if it is correct. Let's go. Yesterday, Betty and us spent the day at the Museum of Art. That doesn't sound quite right either. So let us use the word I. Yesterday, Betty and I spent the day at the Museum of Art. Yes, that is the correct one. So, I would like you to please use the word I in the dash. Let's do the last one together. Number 10. Number 10 says, Mark has a test tomorrow, so tonight Dash will study. Mark has a test tomorrow, so tonight Dash will study. Now again, we've been given 3 choices. There is I, she, and he. Now in this case, we need to know that Mark is a boy. So we know that we're looking for something or a pronoun that is used for males. Let's try and use the word he. Mark has a test tomorrow, so tonight he will study. I think that is correct. So, if you guessed that it was he, well done, boys and girls. May you please write the word he on the dash. You are going to do the rest, number 2 to number 9, by yourselves. Remember, read the sentence first, then try and say the sentence with the different pronouns given, and choose the correct one to write in the dash or on the dash. When you're done with the pronouns, I'd like you to now go to the next page for your English, page 11. On page 11, we are going to continue, but this time with possessive pronouns. Now, possessive pronouns are words that show ownership, what belongs to whom. In this case, we have 9 sentences that we need to choose possessive pronouns. Now, this one is a little bit tricky because you can actually have more than one possessive pronoun to put in the sentence. Remember, you are going to be circling so that you'll be able to try and use the different ones. We're going to do number 1 together and see how they got all their answers. The first possessive pronoun we're going to put is the word yours. Now let's read the sentence with the word yours. This is yours. Very good. That means that it is correct. So that's why they circled the word yours. The next one we're going to try is hers. This is hers. That is also correct, which is why it is circled. The last one that we're going to try is the word mine. This is mine. Yes, it is also correct. Now, let's try and do number 5 together. Number 5 is a question. So let us try and read it as a question. What is dash favorite color? So we are now going to choose with the words that have been given for us. Remember, we need to circle the words. Let's try my. What is my favorite color? Yes, my is correct. Remember, we're looking for possessive pronouns, words that show ownership. And the word my shows ownership. So you can circle the word my for number 5. Let's continue trying to look for more for number 5. Let's start with yours. What is yours favorite color? No, the word yours in this case does not fit, so please do not circle it. Let's try the word his. What is his favorite color? Well done, the word his does fit the sentence, so you are going to circle it. Now I want you to please take your time with this exercise because there are many possessive pronouns that can go into any of the sentences. Make sure that before you move on to the next sentence, you have circled all the possessive pronouns that we can use for that sentence. Try each word inside the sentence, and if it is a possessive pronoun, please don't forget to circle it. But if it is not, please leave it as it is. Then when you're done, double check so that you know that your answers are correct. Take your time, grade 3s. This one is very fun to do and very simple. And I will see you after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, boys and girls, and I really hope you had so much fun. Remember, if you're not sure what to do or you forgot what to do, you can always ask an adult for help. But just make sure that you finish all your work by yourself. So now that we are done, it is very important for us to finish by sanitizing. So please take your sanitizer. Remember, when we are sanitizing, we are trying to maintain our good hygiene. So sanitize as regularly as possible. Now that we are done, I want to have some fun with Sashi, but I don't know where he is today. Sashi? Sashi? Oh! Hello, Sashi. How are you? So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today, grade 3s, and goodbye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.